kiss her when she moaned. She moaned like my woman was unborn.
Well, I mean, do you always ride by yourself, or have you ridden with other people?
Well, you know, when I was younger, there were a lot of us that used to like to take off in the summer, and we would go around the countryside on trains. But most of my friends that I used to do that with have gone on to do other things. They've become attorneys and doctors and lawyers and what have you, and they don't really have the time to ride trains anymore.
Wow.
Went down to the station, looked out on the fog. Went down to the station, looked out on the fog. Went down to the station, looked out on the fog. There's hard times hit children harder on down the road.
The Curbside, Jimmy, where are you going to eat tonight, and how are you going to pay for it?
Well, it's not really too hard to find anything, something to eat out here on the road. I don't do any begging or anything like that. I always carry a handful of credit cards with me, and usually not too far from a rail yard, wherever we stop, we can find a nice place to eat. Somebody that's got some really good food. And I thought I heard that Casey when she moaned. Thought I heard that Casey when she moaned. Thought I heard that Casey when she moaned. She moaned like my woman was unborn.
Well, Curbside Jimmy, yeah, I see that you got those credit cards, and
Yeah.
you know, I would think that somebody riding trains would, you know, be able to. Well, how do you pay for your credit cards?
Well, you know, as a matter of fact, I've kind of got it pretty good for somebody that travels on the rails. I was able to get a grant from the government. It's part of the economic stimulus program that, rather than take a plane or to another city or even to be a paying passenger on a train, it makes sense to me to come out here and hop a freight and pocket the expense account. But you know, one thing I like to tell people that have something, that are in the process of becoming poor. Being poor is really not that bad of a thing. I've been poor off and on at different times in my life, and poor people spend the majority of their time doing the same thing that rich people do. But if a person is rich, the process of losing all of their personal possessions is very, very agonizing. So we have to sympathize with these people that are rich, because despite the advantages that they have over the rest of us, it's a very, very uncomfortable time psychologically for a person to go through, to lose everything that they have. Now gather round, all you fair and tender ladies, there's a lesson here you must learn. Never speak harsh words to your kind-hearted husband, he may leave you and never return. Wow.